bunch of people from Amlin came by. They were reasonably impressed. Seeing it for the first time with a whole team of people going, I would never have believed this possible. I don't think anything has ever been attempted before or since that is as ambitious as this first prototype build for a T-Rex. Even without a skin on it, you can see it looking, you can know exactly what it's doing, how it's thinking. If it's pausing to think, it's not pausing because it's off. And Spielberg would come in and he'd say, hey, can it do this, can it do that? And Stan would give him a turn. He would try moving it. And it worked perfectly every single time.
This type of machine had never been really done before outside of theme parks. But even theme parks had never done something that needed to be quite as strong and believable as what we had here. And some of the people from one of the hydraulic companies, when they initially came in to bid on the hydraulics for us, when they heard the velocities and what we were really planning to do, they just looked at me and said, "You guys are crazy." And because they hadn't really seen anything like this before. So this was all real new territory, industry-wide, in multiple industries, the film business as well as in the industrial. I knew we were on the right track when those guys said we were crazy.
Stan looks like he's okay with what he's seeing.
And again, like I can't stress enough, this was uncharted territory. From the point of view of using the input device that we put together for it to the machine itself, there was no referring back to something that we had done a year before. So many things about it, were very much groundbreaking, career moves for a lot of us.
As you can see, the ceiling above the T-Rex has been raised about 13 feet so we could compensate for any movements that this thing would do. This thing raised about 23, 24 feet in the air to the tip of the nose to the top of the ground, especially when you used the motion base. And when you moved it fast at 9,000 pounds, you had to have a good secure base.
Some of the valves inside the body pushed 60 gallons of hydraulic fluid a minute. So you can imagine moving through these little tiny tubes. They're only inch to inch and a half. How much fluid is being pressed, how far and how fast.
It was truly a work of art and a magic film to work on.
To this day, it stands as one of the milestones in my career. It's probably one of the only shows where children have actually, asked me for an autograph. Usually people that build stuff and perform puppets on set usually get kind of left to obscurity, but this was a major feather in my cap, so I'm really proud to have been a part of it.
And as is always the case, working for Stan Winston Studios, the trust level that Stan had in all of us was just unparalleled. He would say, you guys can do this. And then he would give us the time and the materials and the manpower that we needed to pull it off. And there's nothing prouder than being able to come through with that level of trust. I'm Richard Landon for the Stan Winston School of Character Arts. I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes peek at the building of the mechanical Tyrannosaurus Rex.